Okay, so on this one, we are wanting to multiply and simplify. So how do we do it? Let me bring it down here. Square root of 7. There's 2 root 14 plus root 35. Okay, so the deal, let me just write it for you. Outside numbers multiply outside numbers and inside numbers multiply inside numbers. The good analogy is prison, right? Outsiders interact with outsiders, insiders with insiders, right? That's just the reality. I'm not trying to make light of a hard situation. That's just the reality, right? You go visit prison, you're still an outsider, right? And so there's always that divide. Outsiders with outsiders, insiders with insiders. Here we go. 2 root 7 times 2 root 5. So the outsider is going to multiply the outsider. 2 times 2 is what we're distributing here. And the insider, now when I multiply the insiders, I'm actually going to just go 7 times 14 like that. That looks like 7.14, doesn't it? 7 times 14. Why didn't I multiply those and get whatever 7 times 14 is? Well, because I need to break them down, right? Inside of square roots, you always need to break them down. So I might as well leave them partially broken down. That makes sense? Plus, and then here, 2 will stay outside, and the 7 times 35 will go together inside. Now I'm going to break stuff down. Does that make sense so far? Outside numbers stayed outside, inside numbers stayed inside, didn't they? Right? The 2 and 2 on the outside, 4. The 7 and the 14 go together inside, and then I'm going to break down that 14 and do the 2 for 1 ship out. Same thing here. 2 root 7 goes there. 2 stays on the outside. The 7 and the 35 go together inside. Now, let's break them down. Like I said, that's 7 times. We bring down that 7 so you don't forget about him. So there we go. And then same thing here. This is 7 times 5, and bring down that 7 so you don't forget about him. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got 4 square root of what? 7 times 2 plus, and then 2 square root of 7 times 5. All right, so now it's a 2 for 1 ship out. You know the deal here. The 2 7s in, send 1 7 out, they're gone. The 2 7s in, send 1 7 out, they're gone. So what does that leave us? 28 on the outside, square root of 2, plus 14 on the outside, square root of 5. Can we add those two now? No, we're done, huh? Let's put a box around this. This one is over. We're finished. You cannot add further. Why not? You can, remember the rules for roots, they're just like letters. You can only add or subtract like roots. You can only add or subtract like roots. So this and this are not like roots, meaning they're different kind of roots. One's a root 2, one's a root 5. They're different roots. They cannot be added. You can only add or subtract like roots. The roots have to match the same in order to add them or subtract them. You can multiply anything, right? You think we did it up here. Yeah, we multiplied. You can, just like with letters, think about letters. You could, if you had 2x and 3x squared, you cannot add, right? Because they're different letter patterns. Remember what we've learned about letters? You can only add same powers, but you could multiply them. 2x times 3x squared, we could do it. It would be 6x cubed, wouldn't it? You just multiply the numbers in the front, add the 1 power and the 2 power, just multiply the numbers in the front, add the powers. You can multiply anything for letters, for roots, but you can only add or subtract like letters, like roots. Remember, adding, subtracting is always picky. For letters, for roots, exactly the same rule. So we're done right here. We cannot add these. So what do we do? So from the beginning, we distributed. And when you distribute, outside numbers multiply outside, insiders with insiders, and then you just do the 2 for 1 ship outs. And we got it.